On second down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Past the 20, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Aaron Sifos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
If I play a quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. On third down, H.A.M. There he goes, right side. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 6-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Again, it's Achane, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
For this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Achane gets it from the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action, now it's Tua. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua on 4th down. Has taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 with a 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A 1st and 10 here. And, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. 32 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring it all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now
and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hey, time out two. Time out two. Time out two.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's third and a few inches.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Tua. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. Trucks over him. And he's taken down inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
That's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third.
35-35. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A give, running right, Achane. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Up the middle, Achane. Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Come on, 2.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Tua now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's Hill, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Tua to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, back to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 12. First down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the line and way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the option. Give him 42 yards on the ground. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The race is on. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
20, TX.
To throw is Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ballard. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. Into the hands of Beckham. Room here to run. Now inside the 25. Odell Beckham. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They're right here.
The victory very likely now.